Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, we'll continue focusing on security. Mr. Akin Osuntokun joins us now. He's a member of the PDP. Good morning, and thank you for coming on today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, looking at all of these matters, yes, we know that, we can't say that nothing is happening, but complementing those efforts, it's people also seeing what is going on. It's another question. Yes, we talked about the CCTV, its functionality, the one in Abuja, because the ones in Lagos, the images of or evidence of proof that yes, it's working at a cost. But the one in Abuja, there's a lot of question mark about all of this. Have you also heard about that?
Well, you know, there are always rumors in Nigeria, and that to differentiate, to sift the rumors from what is the real.
Is this one a rumor that is not working?
I don't know. I don't know the situation. Or look, I've had some actually embarrassing figures being bandied around to the effect that $300 million, $500 million was spent to do this, and it's not working. I immediately dismissed that because you just infer, from the logic of what is possible and not possible. So I don't know. It's not something it's not my area of expertise or insight. And I don't have the facts and figures. I don't like to speculate on things that I don't know about, especially given that Nigerians are given to gross exaggeration of
is that why
things.
part of what you also commented on the recent bomb blast?
CCTV.
No.
The bomb blast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's of course every Nigerian should have an opinion on that. I mean, it's something that we now live with. Short of saying now we should pray, it pretty seems we are at a dead end concerning this. My own problem is that the ideological, I think we have to now look at it from another perspective, and that is the ideological base. Propagating anarchy and, imputing instability to the system, making wide claims about situations. And look, I don't like to say this because I sympathize with what had happened to General Buhari. But now you look at the statement he made two days before that event. These are the kind of things that create volatile situations, anarchical situations. Many of the things he said, I don't think he should have said them. He was speaking as a PC politician, saying so many things that any young person who has cause to be angry with the country will become angrier. When you say things that make people who are already bitter more embittered, you say things that, build a crisis of malice, and division among people. It gives room for all these kind of things to fester. And so maybe I'm surprised because he had been playing the statesman of recent. So I was surprised when he relapsed back into that mode. And it is instructive. Of course, I'm sure it had nothing to do with the bombing. 2 days after he said it, this is one area we have to watch out for. What we say, there's something they call self-fulfilling prophecies. You don't go around making allegations that that are not true. I mean, that can't be true. What has Jonathan got to do with impeachment of? That is escapist. You want Jonathan to stop people from impeaching their governors? That is illegal.
But did you see today's Daily Trust, where he said that the president met with, I think, the speaker also of Nasarawa Assembly, and then part of the rider was that the governor there in Nasarawa may get reprieve. So that suggests that.
Well, yeah, but suggests what? That's the president.
Can actually intervene.
Oh yes, intervening, but that's typical Jonathan. If I were in his position, I wouldn't. Why should I? If people want to impeach, should that be any of my business?
Mr. Akin Osuntokun, we do know, we've been in this country for a while since democracy started. We do know that, oftentimes there's been, when we experienced a wave of impeachments across the states at some point in time during President Obasanjo's era, a lot of people fingered the president in that particular area. Why do you think that this is different?
It's different.
Why?
Some of the things, yeah. in Bayelsa or Plateau, you have situations where 7 or 8 people impeach people. That is not that you can question. If you have a state of assembly comprising 24 people and 20 of them decide to impeach, what problems should you have with that?
Well, we do know that, in Nyako's case, there had been moves to impeach him in the past, but they had been quelled. There was intervention, according to even the people that we spoke with from that particular area who were crying, who were saying that this was long overdue. We asked, why now? I mean, it's just a year. If you stomached it for 7 years, what was wrong with stomaching it till the end of his tenure?
You are not from Adamawa State.
Yes, I'm not. I agree. I spoke with the people from Adamawa State. They say that, they were asked to calm down. The PDP at the national level intervened and told them to take it easy. So if that is the case, what is wrong in insinuating that the PDP at the national level had a hand in this?
Why should the PDP be savaging APC? I hope you really know what was happening in Adamawa State. There was nothing the president could do about it. It was always almost a unanimous decision of the people there. You saw how he had been isolated. His commissioners and everybody left him. I mean, that's in Yako for you. While you were not here about 2 months ago, the kind of statement he was issuing, and this like a coup day speech, was like a broadcast by somebody who wanted to make a coup, accusing the president of waging genocide against the North. It was the one who is using, Northerners that are recruited into the army are being made to kill. They are killing them. That's a governor making a state saying things like that. He said it twice.
The points we're trying to make.
Please, let us be objective and fair. It is none of the president. If you have issues, I have issues with 7 members of an state assembly comprising 20 people impeaching anybody, not with 20 out of 24.
The point we're trying to make here is that, a lot of people, every time something happens, they look to the center, oftentimes, and they do it not without precedent. I mean,
it's distortion of the reality. These are the kind
it doesn't mean that is the situation here, but to say that it doesn't have basis would also not be correct.
Look, you remember the first thing I said here, people distort and exaggerate things. What does that got to do? If you want the system to run properly, allow it to run. People who are threatening to impeach the president, if the National Assembly wants to go ahead and do it. Okay. So long as you follow the steps. In the 2 cases, in the Miyato case, has anybody said the process was not followed? Wasn't there a due process that they followed there?
Even though they
that is not possible. Why must you find a way of,
Let's get back to this security matter. Because, is the government of the day reaching out to others across board, including all of the political parties, to ensure that, look, we're all on the same page in fighting terrorism?
Of course, yes. I mean, I can point to you exactly, the special advisor to the president on inter-party matters, in collaboration with the National Security Advisor, at the conference about a month ago, all parties summit, precisely for this reason that you are talking about. And of course, there's a Council of State that is institutionally, established and created for such purposes. Buhari himself said he had met with the president on a number of occasions. About a few months ago, at the instance of Colonel Dangiwa Umar, the president bought armored-plated vehicles for the use of Buhari, because Dangiwa told him that it's possible that Buhari, just to anticipate this kind of things for his use.
So somehow they saw this coming.
It was anybody of his stature, so you don't want to allow room for it, because precisely the consequence of Buhari being assassinated is not something Nigeria should want to. He's exposed, he could be attacked or whatever. But what I'm saying is that is the kind of step the president has played. Because at the instance of, as I said, Dangiwa, who knows that maybe it was one of those armored plate vehicles that saved his life. Yes, the day before yesterday.